It's time to talk about your money, and for many of you, open enrollment's now open, and there are many options to consider, including a health savings account. What is that, and why would you might want to consider it? Corey Reamer with the Welsh Group joined us to answer those questions. Good to see you this morning.
Hey, good to see you too. Good morning.
A lot of people sign up for the HSA.
Yep.
Some people don't, but talk about the pros and cons now.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got to be involved with a high deductible health care plan.
Right.
A lot of employers are starting to change where they're offering those. That's going to cost you more if you do have hospital visits or medical expenses, but it is also going to reduce your monthly premium amount. So there's some pros and cons that you've got to weigh if your employer does offer these high deductible plans. With a high deductible plan, you usually get access to a health savings account. Now, this is another way, kind of like your 401k, where you can reduce your taxable income, put some of this money aside in an HSA. That money can then be invested and grow like a savings account.
Okay.
And when you retire, you can use that money for medical expenses, or you can pull it out after a certain age where you don't get the 10% fee like you do pulling out from a 401k early withdrawal.
You mentioned the tax advantages, and for somebody who is thinking long term,
Yep.
A lot of times they don't plan for medical situations that they might run into. Is this like a safeguard, a safety net in that regard?
This is just another avenue. You know, there's limits to how much you can put into an employer-sponsored retirement plan. This is another way that you can defer your current income to be where it's not taxed right now. You can defer your taxable income. These HSAs are what we call triple tax benefits. They're tax deferred for your current income, so it reduces your income tax. They grow tax free. And then your withdrawals are tax-free if they're for qualified expenses, such as there's a lot of different criteria that qualify for expenses that you can remove that money when you need it for health expenses. And then once you get to your retirement age, you can withdraw that where it doesn't have the 10% penalty, but it will become an ordinary tax. So there's a lot of advantages. This is just another way where you can have a different vehicle. If you're maxing out your 401k plans,
right,
you can add an additional, $4,300 or so for a single person, $8,500 for a married couple, where you're reducing your tax liabilities today, and that money can be invested and grow tax-free through the future.
So a lot to consider there. The long-term savings potential there is a reason why you should consider it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a way where if your reduced premium that you're paying on a monthly expenses, along with that comes higher out-of-pocket cost that you have when you do have medical expenses because your deductible is going to be higher.
Right.
This is a way to offset some of that where you're putting money where you're not paying taxes on in a separate account that can help you pay for those expenses down the road.
Okay, well, I hope that helps a lot of folks there to explain it to you if you got to make that option. Corey Reamer with the Welsh Group, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.